guys, so what I have here is a Skunk 2 Street Ultra Series. What's up, you in the tube? So I know it's been a while since I made anything. I got a few videos I need to upload. I've been kind of down and out. Yeah, I've been broken, to be honest with you. I'll probably put a couple pictures in the clip of what's been going on with me. Yeah, I tore my Achilles tendon. I pulled a Jason Tatum. Not doing the same thing, but anyway, I wasn't gonna do a video of me port and polishing this intake manifold, which I was more so doing a lot of port matching on my head, because now I'm having to do a whole bunch of motor work. Not to mention, I got injured. I'm in the cast. It sucks. So I'm gonna be out for a while. I'm still waiting on parts. Anyway, I got some things on back order. So these are Skunk 2 products. I did get a 0.50 liter spacer as well. So what I'll do is I'll add like snippets of me doing some work to them.
I did these 2 runners. I got these 2 to do. I'm only running 60s right now because I'm blending the scuffs from the carbide. So I'm gonna blend the scuffs from the carbide next time whenever I get a chance. I've been out here for like 3 hours now. I spent an hour on this. I went back, I finished the 2 with the 60 grit, and I went back over it with the carbide bit, and I hit every last one of these. As I get done doing that side, I'll actually hit this side with the 120s as well.
All right, so what I've done so far with every single runner, I've completed with the 60 to 120, and then I went to the abrasive wheel. The only wheel I made it to was the 120 abrasive. I completed it, so I'll move on to the 180 abrasive next. Okay, so now I'm hitting it with the 180s, the 180 abrasive wheels. I did these 3. I'm trying to see if there's a difference. I mean, I can see it in person. I can see the shine on these that this one don't have, but it's really hard to tell on camera. Yeah, these 2 got the 400s on it. These 2 don't yet. I'm actually going from 180 to 400. I'm skipping the 320s. Definitely don't see any. The camera just don't do no justice. But anyway, I'm gonna finish out. Hush, girl. So what I did with this, I basically just used an 80 grit, and then I ran it with an abrasive wheel, and I went straight to the 320 on this one. I kept it simple on this side. Only thing I got to do is just clean up the mating surface, get that old gasket off. If you do order one of these, if you don't order one, you'll probably have to get a gasket. But if you order one of these, it comes with 2 new gaskets in it. This thing took a little longer. Okay, first of all, this took an hour, hands down. This is the adapter plate for the, I think I got a 72 mil throttle body by K-Tune. I'm not sure if you actually need one of these to mount up any other throttle body. You guys got to do your research on that. Anyway, okay, this thing here, this might have took about 4 hours to do this job here. This might have took about 4 hours. Now, the crazy part about this, and I'll be honest, the gasket was off. The gasket to the head was off. The gasket to this thing was off. So I'll advise you guys, if you're gonna order one of these, it comes with the gasket, but check the gasket and how it mounts up. The gasket was blocking like dang near half, or not even, I won't say a half, and it was blocking probably like, I don't know, a third, maybe a little less. It was nasty, so I had to kind of cut over it. Okay, so a few things with cleaning the surface.
I pulled the rest of the gasket off with a razor blade here, and one of these things come in handy, these carbides here. Man, do they come in handy. And look, all I've ever used was a blade to clean surfaces, but man, this thing is worth it if you ask me. I got it from Amazon. Anyway, so it doesn't matter which way this thing mates. Obviously to your car it will matter. In other words, it doesn't matter which way the gasket goes. The gasket can go this way or the gasket can go this way. There's no specific way to place it.
So I'm actually going to start filming the rest of the breakdown of the intake manifold on another day. So stay tuned. All right, so what I have here is a Skunk 2 Street Ultra Series intake manifold. Part number for the 9th Gen Civic SI. Here's the part number right here. So it came with everything. Came with all the hardware. Came with everything we actually needed. You know, we got the logo here, instructions on the inside. We got a sticker with your fittings. Now I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I bust this box open. I didn't even look at whether it had fittings or not. I don't know what I was on. I was multitasking, I guess. I was doing a whole bunch of things at once. And what my country butt did, I ran out there and got some dang Brad's fittings. So essentially what I did was just spend money.
I got them all already in there. With some Teflon tape.
So the thing with installing these, you must get longer bolts. Okay, so apparently mines didn't come with the bolts. Not sure why, but I think when you order them, they should come with the bolts. But I had to order mine. These bolts, I got them from Amazon. It's supposed to be titanium. They are lighter than the stainless steel ones. Yeah, by the way, not to put my feet out there, but this right here is actually my second cast. The first one was blue. I was at like more of an angle. But this is my second cast. This was going to be on for a little while. And I had to just see what the doctor say next. But just wanted to throw that in there. I'll just give a quick breakdown of what I use. Now, the lip here, I used the carbide bit on each one. And I had to go over it maybe like 3 times with the carbide bit. I hit it with the 80s. 120s, then I moved over to abrasive wheels on both sides. I didn't bore this end out very much, except for using the 60 rows. This end didn't really want to mess with too much, so I do want to include this gasket thing. I do have a clip where I'm talking about how this gasket, I got it on backwards, how this gasket was blocking. This gasket come with the manifold. As you can see, I've already cut out a lot. When it was sitting straight, man, it was blocking so much of where the injector would sit. It wasn't even funny. I put bolts in there and I'm like, how is the injectors even gonna, you know, flow properly? I'm gonna have to kind of cut some of this up a little bit more. I'm gonna do that here shortly. Okay, so the abrasive wheels that I used on these were the 120s, the 180s, and I skipped the 320s and went straight to the 400s. So it has a really nice finish on it, really nice. So like I said, when I was doing this job, I'm just being as consistent as possible. Moving over to the hardware, or this brand here.
You know, so this is where I got mine from, and it's some stuff from China, made in China. But they're nice. They're really light. I didn't necessarily weigh them, but they were definitely lighter than the they felt lighter than the even the shorter. These are 35 millimeters, so you're gonna need 35s to get that to fit with the spacer, with the 0.5 spacer at least. So if you're gonna run a 0.5 spacer, 30s, 25 is gonna be too short. 30 is too short. 35s is perfect. I use a digital caliber to kind of measure the depth and everything.
This is a Skunk 2 adapter plate. The throttle body I'm gonna be running, the throttle body is a K-tune. It's a 72 mil K-tune, sorry. So the opening of this thing is 71 mil. And the opening of this here is a 74 mil. So, you know, yeah. I mean, technically I'll give this like a 73 and a half, not necessarily a 74. Yeah, about 73 and a half. This here is definitely a 70 point whatever. It's close to 71. I was reading some different numbers earlier. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and put this thing back together. Put everything back together. I'm gonna use some blue Loctite. Now, not to get like super technical, even though I mic'd everything. I mic'd my head and I mic'd these. I didn't mic them before I started this. I did mic my head with some micrometers. And I only did like just kind of the entry point. These now are all these runners straight across are 2 inches and like 48,000 or 49,000. So they're all consistent. Is what I'm trying to say here.
You don't want your ports bigger than your ports on your head. It's not gonna flow right.
Oh, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put this back together. So
I got some in there. I got it started. I'm gonna drop Loctite on the rest of them, and I'm gonna pull these ones I put Loctite on. One thing I didn't mention that is which I probably don't have to mention it. It's 10 bolts. I'm gonna tighten. I put them all in. Got all my Loctite on with a 5mm alley. I'm gonna kind of snug them all down in the sequence. It ain't no specific way, but usually when you kind of start in the middle and kind of go outwards. I just, like I said, I just started from the middle. It's the sequence that I went in. I mean, I think it's important. Tighten stuff down in the sequence. It's your crisscross pattern. And this is it here. There you go. That's it, guys. Just gotta put my sticker on. Alright, so anyway, that concludes the pour and polish of the Skunk 2 intake manifold for the 19 Honda Civic Si.
alright guys, so sorry for not having any footage of me doing the pour and polish job. It's a lengthy process. The only advice I can actually give is to just be consistent as possible. And also for the throttle body plate adapter, it didn't come with a gasket. I don't know if I'm gonna get a gasket maker or just put a little sealant in between it. Now the throttle body itself does come with a gasket, so yeah, just throwing that in there. But I appreciate you guys for watching again. I hope you guys liked it. Do like, comment, subscribe, and as always, until next time, I'm out.